one of the things I first loved about Seattle was our ability to try anything. One of the things that we did, at least in theater, we didn't let anything stop us. Back when I first started doing theater here, people would say, "Oh, you can't do that." We'd say, "Oh, why not?" And quite frankly, right now, this last year, that spirit I was reminded of that spirit in the Seahawks campaign for the Super Bowl, with Russell Wilson saying, "Why not us?" That was the thing that the team was talking about. And that was the feeling that I first got from Seattle. There are possibilities here. There were possibilities here. Why not start this here? Why not do this here? Why not basically do what you want to do and wait for it to be proven that you can't do it, rather than to get in your way. And quite frankly, one of the things I dislike about Seattle at this point is the fact that that has been lost. There's a lot of startup companies, or companies people who have brought their companies here after being started up, but there's a kind of there's a malaise that has taken hold of Seattle. There's not so much more of that pioneer spirit here anymore. It's now a lot about status, about how things look, how it looks, how you're doing, whether it looks like you're doing well, or as opposed to how you actually are doing. That's one of the reasons I live on Capitol Hill. That was one of the neighborhoods in Seattle I got to know first. Well, actually, the first neighborhood I lived in Seattle was Wedgwood. That's where my brother lives now. Actually, he lives out in View Ridge, which is just up north from there. But the first place I lived in Seattle was Capitol Hill, because there are many artists there, and there were a lot of people trying to do things that basically hadn't been done in ways they hadn't been done. And I enjoy feeling like part of a team. And Capitol Hill has always been a neighborhood that felt like it was a team that was working to bring things into Seattle, bring things to Seattle's attention, basically. Other neighborhoods have different charges for Seattle. Finney Ridge has a different charge than the University District has. Fremont has a different charge than Queen Anne does. Magnolia has a different charge. And by charge, I mean the thing that they're going to do for the city. I think that when I first got here, it was obvious a lot of people were looking to serve the city. And that's the one thing that I'm finding has been lost. A lot of people are serving themselves, not so much the city. So that's why I'm still here. I'm trying to figure out how to reintroduce Seattle to its pioneer spirit that has been lost.